maybe we might get in a game with somebody. That's live editor. Bum, 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 bum. Stink Pickles? Yeah. Dude's fun. That's hilarious. Bay Area. North Bay? Oh, dang. That is so weird. I gotta fix that. Vallejo, actually. Yep. I just didn't want to commute. That's basically what happened. Oh my god. Well, it depends. Like, I got here in, like, early, mid-2000s. So. They've been redoing it for as long as I've been living here. Yeah, what year are we talking? Mm-hmm. Display. What is wrong here? Let's unlock that. Okay. Done. So, how come it's doing that? Right on. Uh-huh. Nice. Nice. Sweet. No, don't do. Hey, do me a favor, check out my stream. Okay. Bum 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 bum. So, wait, no, that's a drill. Let me move that out of the way. Yeah. And by the way, what's really cool about this is that I was actually able to pull up the feed from last night. With the interaction between Kitty and I. That only lasted like 30 seconds, and it was still broken up into like 2 parts. You know, where she was like chatting, like she hopped on the chat, and then she hopped on Discord, and we both overreacted. Like we didn't overreact at the time, but our perception is way off. Like, my perception of it is totally different than what I had ended up watching on Twitch later. It was so weird. Why? That's weird. Alright. Okay, this is much better. Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around with camera angles because like if I go too low, you see like right down here, you see the wall. And then when I've got it over here, like if I don't angle it right, and I got my little collection of Funkos. This is not even all of them. This is just like a specific set of like Overwatch, and yeah, and then Doctor Who, and if you ever read this comic book Saga, I recommend it. It's super awesome. Yeah. Based off of nothing, it's just an original, it's totally original content by this guy. What's his name? Brian K. Vaughan. He did some really, really awesome storylines, and they don't really connect to any, like, they don't connect to Marvel, they don't connect to DC continuity. It's its own continuity. It's its own little universes. And he did one called Ex Machina, which was really weird, and at the end it had like a super, super dark twist. Don't want to give up too much, but I would recommend it. What else he did? He did Pride of Baghdad, which was it was based off a news article where like the okay, so like the U.S. forces invade Iraq and like their infrastructure goes down, and there's these zoo animals, and a pride of lions break out at the zoo, and he kind of writes a story kind of loosely based on that, you know, from the lions narrative. Yeah, it's again, it's bittersweet and kind of sad. Yeah, a little bit of that. Well, not quite like that, but it was, you know, again, from their perspective, they were trying to survive. They're like, you know, everything we know is gone, and you know, they're trying to make do to survive, and it's like this interesting play between the characters, because like the male lion was born and bred in captivity, and they kind of like shit on him a little bit. Between the other lions. What else he did? He also did a story called Why the Last Man, and it's like this virus gets out, it infects and immediately kills anything with a Y chromosome, any mammal with a Y chromosome, right? And yeah, good thing that thing's covered. I don't want that really showing up too much, but I just got a Facebook notification. So yeah, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, but I really do recommend grabbing those comic books. They're great. So, at SomaSong1, that's for Twitter. I could do that, I guess. Who? That was weeks ago, you know, and then we went on the trip to Disneyland. She just hasn't had a chance to get on. When she has had a chance, she went to catch up on her tablet. But I had to have her delete YouTube Kids off of it because, you know, she's doing some aggressive stuff. She's watching, you know, it's like innocent slapstick stuff, but then she imitates it, and then she tries to like play along with her friends. I'm like, you do understand that you're gonna hurt somebody by hitting them, right? But I saw it on YouTube Kids. Yeah, about that. Yeah. Well. What? Yes, we did. How many kids didn't emulate like Superman jumping off something with a blanket tied around their neck? The people you knew. Apparently, I knew some just grand idiots. Okay. Oh, it's coming. Okay. Hello. 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 No, it's just coming through my headphones, but it sounded like it was coming through my speakers on the outside. Okay. Anyways. So, sorry, I was picking my butt there. Sorry, stream. But yeah, good times, good times. So, yeah. Yeah, so I got the green screen up. Woo, got a green screen. What was it? From all the walking and stuff, Bella actually just got like a little sore toe. So I was planning on taking him to the park tomorrow. Not like the park in the immediate area. I don't really like. Funny you should mention, but there's nice parts. There's nice parts. It's good things. Anyways, I take him to Walnut Creek. It's also that my wife works close to there, so like. So far so good. I haven't met too many restrooms. I've been like completely disgusted by, especially at the parks. But the one thing I don't like is that there is a park close to me, but it's constantly damp and wet, and it's like infested with mosquitoes. And no matter where I go, like I was at Disneyland, I found one mosquito and it wouldn't leave me alone. I'm like, it's the only mosquito in like 5 miles, and it found me. What the? I was so mad. So mad. Yep. Good times, good times. I'm wondering what I should put there. I'm wondering if I should put my bass or my guitar on this spot. Doesn't get... Doesn't show up here. It doesn't show up. Yeah, it's like right outside of the screen, because pointing the other direction. Just gotta figure out how I'm gonna. Not specifically for my thing. I've got like my personal Facebook, but yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that one of these days. So slowly but surely, I'm not like trying to rush into this, but yeah, I kind of am at the same time. There we go. But yeah, I've actually been using this name for a couple of years, and on and off for like different handles and stuff. I was using it on Steam. I changed it back on Steam to this name, and I've been using it for my PlayStation account for years and years. And there was like another name I was using, but every time someone sees this name and I use it, I always get like pretty positive response, but for it. So I figured I'd just go ahead and stick with it. Thinking. Not like that. Maybe I can do this. a good idea? Put that like that. That's what I get for buying something cheap. Yeah, maybe if I put like this. I mean, oh, that. Okay, well maybe I should probably fix that. Yeah, and that was another thing. I have a tendency of putting everything up, like locking everything up and putting it on privacy, super private. Let me fix that. Boop, 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 boop. Insta, right? Edit profile. Do, 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 do. Confirm. I don't know how to change this on my mobile. Okay, how do I think I have to go and change it on. Actually, I have to like log in and change it. What is this name tag thing? Ah, gross. Get away. Stop it. Leave me alone. Settings. Facebook password muted. Accounts being posted you like original photos. Search history. Privacy and security. Account privacy. Okay. Change from private. Now I'm gonna get harassed and trolled so hard, especially by this one guy. It's funny story. So I was working with this guy, right? Like, and you know, we had some similar interests. You know, he liked to draw, I like to draw. You know, I'm kind of musically inclined. He likes to rap. But and then you know, I had retired from my job. You know, retired, quit, however you want to call it. And you know, we're talking to each other outside of work, and then he starts like commenting on some of the little bit of political stuff. Okay, not really a little bit. A lot of the political stuff that I tend to post on my Facebook page. And like lately, I've the last couple years specifically, I've gone from like being rather, you know, conservative in my political beliefs to being liberal to, you know, like I would actually consider myself a socialist at this point and stuff. And he's like hyper conservative, and you know, he's like rah Trump and everything, and I'm like, dude. I'm sorry, but no, we're gonna have to agree to disagree. And then he starts, you know, spouting out some stuff, and I've come to realize that this guy is rather dim-witted, would be the nicest way to put it. He's not very bright. He doesn't have much as far as an analytical mind. And, you know, he started spouting off stuff, and I'm like, you know, listen, man, you're going to have to back that up. You know, if you're going to make these claims, and especially, you know, these racially charged ones, and he's like, don't call me a racist, I'm not a racist. I'm like, okay, dude, but, you know, when you say things like, you know, he was trying to bring up my background, it's like, you know, well, are you going to stand up for your people in this situation? Well, if my people are wrong, I'm not going to. Loyalty only goes so far. As long as the people I'm siding with are doing the right thing, I'll stand by their side. But like you can't bring that up and not make me consider the fact that you're like trying to make this a racial argument and stuff like that. And and every single thing he started saying, I'd start like bullet pointing. I'm like, okay, you said this, but these are the facts. And then I would like use my Google Foo and start linking up stuff. At first I wasn't. I was letting this guy like mhm. 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 Well, that's kind of more of a testament to like we weren't as progressive as we thought we were. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Uh, 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 mhm. 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 Yeah. Except that it's more of what the problem is now is that yeah, you get to do what you want to do as long as you got the money for it. If you don't have the money for it, well, uh, uh-huh. Mhm. Yep. Mhm. 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 Okay. All right, but Taz, the problem here is just like any of the other, political parties is that it addresses some things, but it doesn't address everything. It addresses the problem that, people have with their money, but what about the people who don't have money? Mhm. Yeah, but also, mhm. Mhm. Well, it's a lot more crucial now. Now you have a point where there's such a disconnect and disassociation from, like, I don't even know my neighbors. There's only like one neighbor that I actually know. Why? Because, people can just, like, I've got mine, I'm taking care of mine. I can go ahead and disassociate that there's a family right across the street from me. Uh, yeah. Mm. Yeah, and I do get your point. That was one thing that communism didn't account for was human nature. That, and like Animal Farm kind of addresses that, quite clearly. But the what people neglect to find out was that, it was all in a response to, a capitalist, system where, one person lords over and everybody, it all trickles up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, yeah, but yeah, but that's kind of disingenuous to say that's a socialist or communist country. That's ran by a dictator. It, hmm. That's true, but let's again, the counter argument is, and here's my view. Like, I actually worked in the healthcare system while, and like, And not just any part of the healthcare system. I work specifically in acute psych, and you get to see how society responds to certain people in power, certain political processes and stuff. You know, under Bush, people were really worked up. A lot of people were scared, you know? Mm-hmm. 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 I mean, I only agree with you just because I've had some experience dealing with the inner workings of like the city and stuff, and having seen like this place eat itself. But that's just because there's corrupt people, and you know, again, there's corrupt individuals. Uh, mhm, 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 mhm,
Trying to forget you. I'm all alone in a ghost town. There's a beautiful madness inside my
mhm.
soul, and I can't stop thinking of you. Walking on a lonely avenue. Are you? Are you? Are you? My love so wild. Please give me a sign. My love so wild.
Mhm.
Please give me, baby.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a reductive way of looking at it, but yeah, you know, at the end of the day, you know, certain aspects of that are true. You know, you've got some really good points. I don't. Here, hold on a second. You know, I don't like wholeheartedly like disagree with you. You know, just the machinations. You know, if you have that in place where people can just look the other way, they're going to. Um, Well, yes, comrade. That is the way to live. You'll keep head down, eyes alert. It's Russian way. Well, you know that's yeah, that's the same way. It's the same line as snitches get stitches in the thin blue line. They're all the same thing. It's like, you know, we got to keep perpetuating this machine going because this is all we know. Mm, mm, Yeah, but there's also a lot of things they didn't foresee, like the internet, or like I. Uh, okay, so. Uh, all right, all right, all right. Just understand, Taz. There are people like this in the world. Okay, so the Second Amendment, right? The right to bear arms. I really look at that, and I'd like to take it literally in the fact that, it says to be able to defend yourselves from enemies both foreign and domestic. They were taking that into consideration, and the founding fathers even said that it's important for a country to rebel and revolt and to change itself over time, because at this time this is what it needed, and at this later time this is what it needs. Now, when I'm here, let me finish this thought, Taz. Okay, because there are people like me out in the world. Okay, we look at something and we're like, I can interpret it this way. So, if I have the right to defend myself from enemies, both foreign and domestic, I like to look at it as like I should be able to defend myself from, like, an armored division or artillery. I should be entitled to have a grenade launcher. Yeah? Yeah? Wait, who had Yeah? Yeah, cuz they didn't have muskets. They had rifled rifles. Okay, that hasn't changed. People, buy their own, specific rifles, and the start of the mm, mm, mhm. uh mhm, 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 mhm. Mhm. And that's mhm. Mhm. Hasn't stopped him. Philando Castile. Philando Castile. Philando Castile. He's the guy who got murdered in front of his daughter and his fiance by a cop. He had a concealed permit. He was completely legit. He did exactly what my dad has always told me to do with the concealed weapon. Even if you're just transporting it, you let the officer know immediately. Yeah, he was still murdered by the cop. The cop completely freaked out. Bam, 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 bam. The guy, and like you saw the interaction. Officer, I have a weapon in the glove box. Let me get it for you. You have a gun? Bam, 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 bam. The guy didn't. The guy, you know. And again, the gentleman was responsible. It was in the glove box. He was he was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh. The the guy was murdered in front of his family for no reason other than the cop was scared, and he had no reason to be. Okay, don't. True, true. Yeah, but like, where do all those illegal weapons come from? They were illegal at one point. That, that's. Mhm. That's actually an incorrect statistic. You have no. Where? Do you understand that you can only word it in such a way so that it actually counts in Oh, okay. You do understand that for it in order to be published, for it to be legal, it has to fit under certain criteria, and in certain criteria, you can't say certain things even if you have the facts to back you up. There's a gag order in regards to the actual statistics of gun violence and accidental shootings. A lot of it gets super underreported and doesn't even and it doesn't even make it to the statistics. It doesn't make it to the statistics in the CDC. It doesn't. It flat out doesn't. And where does the Justice Department get its statistics? Again, it yeah, and mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I'm also aware of a lot of things that end up get swept under the rug. A lot of people who end up getting, we end up getting patients that return and they're like, yeah, we found, this set of weapons. How did they get a hold of this stuff? We filed the paperwork. Why didn't it go through? How come this person was allowed to get a hold of this stuff? You have no idea how many near misses and just like how many people just miss out by hairs. No, and again, I'm not arguing that point. I'm just arguing certain aspects, where like a lot of things gets obfuscated. A lot of people are misled from all directions, all parties, and again, you just start looking at where the money is coming from. When you start, spouting off like certain statistics, you got and you know read up on what can they report on, what can they say, and in certain aspects there are gag orders, there's NDAs, there are things that you can say and can't say. That's a well, before it gets published, it gets vetted. And if they don't like, what you're saying, they're not going to publish it, or if it's going to stir up, problems for them, they're not going to publish it, you know. So there's a lot of things going on that, to a certain extent, like I'm out of this. I don't want any part of this conversation anymore. But I got kids, and I really got to invest myself in these kinds of conversations and start getting down to the bottom of it so that I can pass it along to my kids and be like, hey, listen to this guy, watch what he does, be very careful, who you're siding with and who you're backing up, because they might look good, they might sound good, but, you never know. I don't know. At this point, I'm super, super freaking paranoid, and there's like not really a political party that I trust. mm. Mhm. Mm. Mm. Okay. That's true. But also, like, stop it. Mhm. Uh-huh. Mhm. Mhm. Well, you just became aware of, like one aspect and one problem. Like the bottom line is that, yeah, we can sit here and talk about, well, they need to defend themselves. We need to, do this. But the question is, why do we need to do that? Okay, well, it's because there's people like this. Well, why are there people like this? Why do they feel like this is a necessity? And it's usually because, they've got no other, route. There's the occasional sociopath, but that's actually really rare. And most of the people that, I've ran into who've had to, on probation and stuff like that, a lot of times was, either, uh, you know, uh, wrong place, wrong time, or usually it's like just out of necessity, like I had to do something, kind of a thing. And, when there's, all these problems and there's people being disenfranchised, yeah, that's part of the condition of being a human, but does it have to be that way? When you stop and look at, the different, political systems and stuff, like really, there's the failing of, there's the human element of corruption and people trying to get theirs, and using the system to their favor. I've seen all that. I've seen it happen, in a government system. I've seen it happen in a private system where they just drain the company dry by in diverting funds and stuff. Because they were able to obfuscate, they were able to mask what they were doing and get away with, practically murder. Because, when you start diverting funds, and it's not getting to the people who need it, and at the end of the day, their situation becomes, less and less tenable, you've just about like set this person on a death sentence. All because you wanted to pad your pocket a little bit more, for the American way. And same in the other direction, when like the system is so convoluted that nobody gets any help because it's a bureaucratic, whirlwind all the time. That affects people too. you know. Yeah, but solving it isn't taking the budget away from those systems. Sometimes, yeah. Well, and yeah, true enough. But let's look at the ideal capitalist situation where you come out rich. You're that one chance in a million. You run into a problem. Do you sit there and problem solve it, or do you just throw money at it? Bill Gates. Let's take the pristine example of Bill Gates. Is it worth for him to stop and pick up that $100? People have done the math. You've heard this joke before, right? Is it worth Bill Gates' time to stop and pick up that $100? No, it's not worth it to him. He's making hand over fist thousands of dollars a second. If you were to stop what he's doing to pick up that $100, he'd pick up that $100, but he missed out on several thousand. Okay? But, Yes, he had that drive, and he had that need to succeed. He succeeded. Now do you think he sits there and tries to work out, the kink in the plumbing, or does he throw money at a plumber to come over and, fix his, overpriced toilet? The smart thing to do would be to throw the money at the plumber, right? Throw money at the problem. This is also a Hollywood adage, It's like, we're having a problem with the scene. It's like, throw some money at it. Wow, it fixed the problem, And in certain, in some cases it doesn't, and it's a wash. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is that we're not throwing money at a terminal. We're throwing at money at infrastructure for people so that they have opportunities. Stop. Exactly. So it's either way. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Uh, mm,
I used to wake up without confidence till I woke up with you right by my side. I didn't think that you would show up
um,
like you did, and you turned my life upside down.
true, true enough. And a lot of people are in politics for the money, and but considering, do you, like, do you want somebody in politics that uh, might find the incentive to look the other way when some money comes into their pocket? Hmm. Like, again, and I've been to other countries, and like, like, where corruption is pretty rampant, because they're getting paid pennies, and like, certain organizations, legal or illegal, are willing to pad those politicians' pockets and stuff like that. So,
I can promise that I will always be true.
and
Your love has got me high, never wanna say goodbye. It's like my world's on fire, like my world's on fire. This is where we're meant to be, singing to this melody, oh this melody. Oh, you never
mm,
let my heart go, my mind next to you. I feel fine,
mm,
got me
mm, mhm, mhm, yeah, and we'd probably. And the thing is that there's a lot of information that we're not getting, so it's hard to make an educated decision on something that you only have like partial information on. But mhm, that's mhm, yeah. Everybody thinks they know best. That's why we're having this conversation, aren't we? um, okay, well, unfortunately. that's also part of like the healthcare system in general. Even in private, not and the thing is that like what what doctor is going to turn away a patient? Okay, and then let's expand. Okay, so it's not an emergency. So like something that as small like a small wound ends up becoming festering becomes you know uh, a prolonged issue, or say like most people even with insurance don't even have dental. What sense does that make? Yeah, but that's private insurance. They get to leave that out because that's so costly. It's so costly. Like that's not even like dental's not even 100% covered in the military. My brother had to get braces when we were stationed overseas because they're like, well, we couldn't get somebody private off base to do it, so we've got our own dentist on base. It's like, but it only works because we're in a foreign country because we can't get it elsewhere. So in that instance, my brother was lucky to get the braces that he got at the time he got them because we happened to be stationed overseas. Yeah. But then you're talking about regulations. Isn't that the antithesis of libertarianism? it, I'm not. Talking about dentistry being involved in insurance. I'm sorry, I wasn't really referencing the military. That's a majority of insurance companies. I mean, you got a long list of faces to slap there. You might as well just line them up and like it's gonna be a marathon, man. You're gonna be at it for a while. Yeah. Uh, mhm. Mhm. Yeah, and again, you're talking about like two rather liberal states, you know, with Oregon and Washington. They wanted to push. It's like, hey, this is closer to right. We need to regulate this. We need to push insurance companies in this direction, and they weren't going to do it without any if there weren't any laws in place. And same thing with the Better Business Bureau and things like that, the FDA. Things have to be regulated, or else then you're talking about the wild wild west. But it's not the wild wild west. It's year 2018. Shouldn't we be striving for better? Why are we still feeling the need to barricade our doors and defend ourselves with guns? The only time I want to see a gun is either on the range, and even then, like, what do you really need on the range? You need a good, accurate rifle. No, you know what? Yeah, but if you're even smarter, there's a way to even be smarter than that. Make it so your home isn't even considered on the list. I have dogs. My name. Yes, if they can act if they can access them, if they're in the backyard. My dogs are inside dogs. Nobody can really mess with my dogs. My dogs are gonna go ape shit because they can't smell anything outside the doors and the walls, but they hear stuff and they go nutty. And like one of the dogs I have is a pit. Out of my entire neighborhood, like nobody's messed with my property. I've had, like with one neighbor I've had a disagreement with because again he's not very bright. We'll just say, he was actually his home was broken into while he was in the house because they assumed nobody was there. They don't care if you have a gun or not. They're just gonna break in when they think it's gonna be the least complicated. When you're not there. And what happens to your gun safe? Okay? Depending on, how robust it is. If it's a super heavy gun safe and it's secured down, yeah, they're gonna have a hard time. But then again, I've driven down and seen the park littered with people's personal safes where they've ripped them open. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, they thought he wasn't home. They assume they've been scoping it out. They're mhm. Mm. 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 They get their fair share. They get their fair share, and it's. Oh yeah, they're people. Mm.
If you wanna see some crazy and also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no money, we sure as hell funny. Yeah, everything's better with them. We're just like ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry about tomorrow. We just ooh, ooh, ooh. What we
Mhm.
wanna do tonight. Waking up at sundown, the world's our playground, and we don't even have to pretend. Every time we're together, it doesn't get better, and every day's like a weekend. We're just like ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry about tomorrow. We just ooh, ooh, ooh. What we wanna do tonight. So don't tell me how I should be.
All right.
All we
My boy's a good boy. He's a good boy. he like for the most part, my pit's pretty mellow. But if he like perceives a threat, oh my god, I was actually worried my dog was gonna maul my friend. Cause it was when Belle was a baby. She was a newborn. My friend came over to visit. And like the first day when when I brought both my kids home, I made sure that my dogs got introduced to them. They got to smell them, and they knew right out the gate. It's like, hey, this is family. I'm actually happy. I'm a happy dog. We got another person here. Yeah. But like I said, my friend, was holding Belle while she was sleeping. Belle wakes up, and it's not like a typical cry. It's like, like, I'm scared. I don't know who this person is, and like, my dog was just like chilling in his kennel, but you just hear him explode out of the kennel. Like, he jumped out of it, and like the kennel bounced off of him. It was really weird to see. This dog's so funny. Like, I was going for a run with one of my friends, and I thought we were bringing our dogs, and he's like, "No, we're not bringing the dogs this time." It's like, okay, well, I gotta put my dog somewhere, and he's like, "Just put it in my backyard." And like, my dog like runs through, busts like one of the fence slats, and the other one. So there's like three slats, right? That he damages. One he punches right through. The other, like a cartoon, like the shape of his shoulders. He busts right through it. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So yeah, this dog's a freaking tune. He's a freaking Looney Tune. But yeah, the only time I've ever seen him like super aggressive, just like, I was actually worried, he was gonna hurt somebody, was when he came running out of that kennel, and he had like his face like up against my friend, like the bottom of his jaw was resting against her lap, and he was just staring at her like, just this rumbling growl, and I'm like, I've never seen him do this before, but hand me my baby back, please. Just hand it, okay. And I let my dog smell her, and it's like, okay, well, everything's fine, and he trots back to his kennel like nothing happened. And that dog survived my child, like Belle, like hurt that dog. Her favorite thing was to hang out off of his ears. And he would just brace himself, and he would just take it, and there's been a couple times where like I heard him just yelping for it, like bloody murder. Like, I'm like, what is happening? And like, Belle's just sitting there like grabbing on his ears, leaning back, putting all her body weight, and just giggling, thinking it's the funniest thing in the world. And my dog just stared at me like, make the hurting stop. Yeah. But bottom line, as far as politics are concerned, things like that, my philosophy is like, let's do the best we can to help everybody. There's uh, mhm. Because I like where your dad's coming from. He's like, I don't need this right now, but this guy might. And for better for worse, he's doing the compassionate thing. And I think what is best is to do the compassionate thing, and put that into law, put that into regulation, put that into every aspect of everything we do, not cherry picking when and where, because most of the time people just hold that back. In a way of speaking, I totally disagree with you. Uh, Oregon, Washington, dentistry. There we go. What? Well, yeah, and the reason why people are leaving Washington is there's no jobs, and one of the big reasons why is because of capitalism. People moved away from Washington, and because Boeing moved to Texas because of less regulations. Same reason why we've got issues with jobs overseas. There's not regulated opportunity, because again, when it's like, yes, because And we're dealing with people who are idiots, people who are short-sighted, who can't make a good, compassionate decision, even if their life was dependent on it. Because we keep on pushing this, well, America's, this opportunity, and you're seeing like less and less opportunities coming your way because, somebody had already gathered up the resources. And then you have legacies, you have families, you have over and over again people who could have been compassionate but squirreled away and wanted to hold on for more for them and less for other people because they want to consider things a zero-sum game. At the end of the day, somebody has to lose. Really? That's something that ended up happening as a result of the era of not taking into consideration humans, which I go with the philosophy of we are pleasure seeking, pain avoiding creatures, and that's just basic psychology. And you should see my wife when it comes to tipping, because oh my god, does that pain her so much, and oh my god, does she try to avoid that. And well, you're one of those rare conscientious people. Most people suck. Well, well, that's what's going on right now. There's, the younger generation don't have the same opportunities. Like I happen to fall into my job. How many people are going to be able to do that? Not a lot. There, in certain cases, there are no opportunities though. It. I don't know where you're finding these kids with these silver spoons, man. But I'm seeing kids, like there's a guy I know from Oakland. Okay, he started there. He's making, he's been struggling along and making his way and building his business. But in the same time, he's still, he's not a money hungry capitalist. He's full on like anti-capitalist. He's trying to create a conscientious company. And I'm so like, because I've known this guy since he was a teenager. Actually, Suspect Sandwich, that's the guy. I've known that guy since he was a teenager. And like, he's got his moments and stuff, but like he tries every single day to be compassionate, be thoughtful, to and it's an effort, and it's an effort worth having. Well, he would prefer to just sit down and play video games all day, but in order for things to happen, but he's got to work. He's working like 2 jobs. He's hustling. And he's finally in a position because of all of his hard work. But he's had to put forth a tremendous amount of effort compared to anything I've ever had to do just to get started. Just to get started. There. Mm-hmm. And mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it wasn't like wasn't like that 50 years ago. These are totally different times, totally different scenarios with
It's silent now, we don't say a word. We're just looking at each other. Tears in our eyes from the words we said. Yeah, it kinda broke my heart. Loving you is not so goddamn easy as
well, because they've had to go through, and we've lost land due to pollution. People have gotten sick, because companies don't care. And part of that, again, there used to be more regulation in place, for businesses. You couldn't lobby for and represent a company. The interests were the people's interests. But when that changed over, you know, cor- well, yeah, because anybody can sign up for an LLC, but like,
For what it's worth, I'll try to change. We can't fix our broken hearts. Loving me is not so goddamn easy as I think. You try your best to hold up, but I see you giving in. You know that we shouldn't keep it up like this. We hurt each other's feelings on and on. I don't wanna change who you
first off, that's gross. You're only an entity because you're generating money. So then, and then that's where we're at the problem, where it is, where cops are they don't have to serve and protect the community. They protect community interest. That means anything of monetary value, and that could be a rich person's house versus your house. That's an extension of it. That's an extension of it. No, it's the haves and the have-nots.
You know that we shouldn't keep it up like this. We hurt each other's feelings on and on. I don't wanna change who you are. Things you say is always step too far. But I know that
Not politicians, not corporations. Okay, and because you know what, I agree with you. I agree with you because it's a snake eating its tail in that particular situation. Hmm. Well, uh, you know, unions are necessary, and and like. It depends, and like teachers need representation. Hmm.
all the things you do to me. You got me reckless, got me reckless. When you say all the things you say to me. I know nothing ever since I wanted you. I went drifting, never even wanted to. Couldn't even breathe without you. I ain't chilling, my head is spinning round. I went slipping, never even wanted you. Now I can't be without you. I wanna be by your side. That's what I'm trying to say. You got me breathless when you do all the
Are you
things
seriously playing while having this conversation?
you got me
Oh,
got me
that's hilarious.
when you say all the things you say to me.
Yeah, it's a pain. Mm. Mhm.
I can hear the silence as I'm walking by. Everyone's so quiet. I know the reason why. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna lie. I know you
Mhm.
can see it. What you got yourself into.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's going on now. Their membership has been declining quite rapidly in the last few years.
Come and say something. I wanna hear your voice. Give it all or nothing. The moments getting lost. Ain't no time for stopping. So show me what you need. I know that you want it, but what you got yourself into?
Mm.
What you got yourself into?
Here, hold that thought. I got to go downstairs and take care of a few things. I'll be back in a few minutes.
I
All right.
can feel your eyes on me.
All the eyes on me, all the eyes are all on me, all the eyes on me, all the eyes are all on me, all the eyes on me, all the eyes are all on me, all the eyes on me,
All the eyes are all on me.
all the eyes on me, all the eyes are all on me, all the eyes on me.
Loving the attention, I feel we're so close. Building up tension till it's about to blow. Another dimension, I already know. I know you can feel it, but what you got yourself into?
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, what was it? I was, like, they probably do, but that's not, I refuse to make that my problem right now. No, my wife just got home. She usually has a routine. Like, I let them out, like, maybe 3-4 hours ago, so they're due for, to be let out, but it's like, my wife gets home at around this time, which she did. What time is it? 11:46. She gets home like usually after 11:30, and then she lets them out. But for some reason, she came straight upstairs. She's like, "Well, I wanted to wash my hair first." I'm like, "Why do you want to get washed up and let the dog go piss and shit? Like, wouldn't you want to? Like, I don't. Why?" Yeah. Granted, I've done something similar, like, you know, like, I should probably eat first and then deal with my dog's piss and shit, but, you know, I end up taking my food out there with me and be like, why am I eating while watching my dog? This is actually pretty good. That's gross, dog. That's really gross, but, man, this is so good. Here, hold that thought for a second.
Like we were in the beginning when all those dreams told me that I got it right. You're taking me higher, 'cause you are the fire that's left in me. That's left in me. I look in the mirror, who's looking back at me? I don't know what happened, guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't want to use your dominant arm. I don't. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So, so my wife broke it down. She's like, she had to do some wound cleaning at work today. So she's like, I wanted to get into the shower and get this taken care of. Here, hold on, this is gonna be noisy. So apparently this lady's got these infected cysts, you know, and it's all over her. And like one got infected, so it's like all, you know, it's all pustules and like. So anyways, you know, they had to do some debridement and cleaning and all this stuff. And one of her coworkers, again, somebody, you know, not too bright, but they've got a history of substance abuse themselves. I'm not sure exactly what her drug of choice, could have just been alcohol. So her immediate thought was this lady's, it's infection, you know, as a result of drug use. I'm like, okay, well, first off, you know, she's like, you know, it's all over her right hand. I'm like, is she left-handed? No, she's right-handed. Then no, then she would be shooting up on her left side. She would be using her dominant hand to handle the needle, and bam, it's like, you know, well, somebody else could have, yeah, she still wouldn't want to use her dominant hand for that. You know, maybe as a last result, but that would mean like her whole body would be covered in scars and all kinds of stuff. You know, there would be signs. Good times, you know, good times. Oh, I did my fair share of cleaning people. I was a CNA for a while until I fell into the job that I ended up working for basically 15 years. And yeah, and again, it's like like some people would avoid that, but the only people who end up stick around for that job are young people. It's not a job for you know for long term, because you're moving bodies, and that is tedious freaking work. Like, you get tired of that real quick. I mean, it breaks your back because like, yeah, it'd be nice to get that that nice little lady, but most of the time it's like somebody who used to be 6'4", used to be 300 pounds, and like, not just 300 pounds round, but barrel chested and all this stuff, and you have to move their body because they can't move it anymore because they're in so much pain. They're constricted, and you're moving all this weight, and your back just hates you for your choices in life. God, I just want to find a stud. I mean, a stud in the. You know what? Never mind. There's no way that comes out all right. I need to find the studs. What? No, that no. See, I can never say it right. I just can't. It's beyond me. It's not within my power to say something like that. How dare you, sir? How dare you? How dare you assume that I would say something appropriately? Alright, where am I gonna put this guy? I'm gonna put this guy. I'm gonna put this guy. I don't know where I'm gonna put this guy. Just need to find some place to hang this one guitar. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Too far into the bathroom. Maybe right here. Probably gonna end up moving it later. That's okay. Oh, good. This is a good spot. You're going there. So what was it? What was it? One of my favorite fighters is streaming. Like, how familiar are you with like the UFC and stuff? Okay. All right. Well, their very first lightweight champ is a guy by the name of Jens Little Evil Pulver, and yeah. Oh man, he was a force to be reckoned with in his early days, man. And there was like a contract dispute with the UFC, and he ended up going elsewhere. And then, when he came back, kind of towards the tail end of his career, and things didn't quite work out for him. And that was, when the UFC was blowing up. And it's like, would have been, he was there during, like the very early days. There wasn't a whole lot of money to be had. Just basically bragging rights, more or less. And he was just going in there just stomping people. And he gave BJ Penn like his first or second loss of his career, in BJ Penn's first title fight. It was gnarly. It was gnarly. It was quite an affair. But apparently, you know, he games. He's been an avid gamer for a while, and what was it? He plays like Fortnite with his kid and stuff. I'm like, dude, can we play Fortnite? He's like, I don't know. I caught him one time late night streaming. I was like the only one talking to him. And you know, I followed him, and he starts singing a song with my name on it because you know it's like SomaSong. He's like, oh, Soma. I was like, dude, that singing's whack. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a big fan, but stop singing. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are enjoying me eating a Pop-Tart. What happened? Where's that? Where'd it go? Let me minimize that. He's still on. I wonder if he's waiting for me. If he is, I'm so sorry there, Genzi. I'm like got so much stuff I'm still trying to take care of. You know, I just finally got my green screen up. I'm having to rearrange my room where I'm putting my guitars at. I might just. Alright, he's been waiting for hours, man. He's got a whole squad, so I'm not too worried about him. He's a super nice guy. You know, he's nah, dude. There's like other fighters I've met. You know, they just have like a chip on their shoulder, like. Not always. Not always. Sometimes they're just nice people. You know, they just happen to be fighters. Although my friend who fights, yeah, you don't want to piss him off. Because he comes across, like, he'll smile right at your face. They're like, hey, why don't we step outside? I'm like, dude, don't step outside, man. You know you're going to get in a fight with this dude. He's like, yeah, smiling at me. I'm like, God, dude, stop it. What? Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, he's probably been in those situations where, you know, it's been life or death, and, you know, it just kind of gives you a bit of perspective. It's like, again, I don't need this $20. This person might. You know, that's what I end up seeing from people, you know, who've actually had to experience like real hard times. You know, so like a bathroom. Oh, all right, focus.
Finding myself a much less happy. Back in the days I used to dream about one day a life so amazing, not everyone judging me. Don't I care about them, though it hurts so bad. I wanna stay wide open. Cause if I shut down, hey
Taz, I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta check in with my old lady. I should be back in like probably like 15 minutes at most. But at first, I'm probably not going to be talking directly to you. I'm going to try and chat up with Jens and see if we can get a group together. He's a little bit more on the competitive end. I don't think he might want to just do squads and stuff. All right. Yeah, yes, sir, you are. And by the way, I've actually really enjoyed the conversation, even though we're obviously on like opposite ends of the spectrum, and I think it's. Mhm. Yeah, I think we all want the same thing. We just have like different ways of wanting to go about it. But I really enjoy these kinds of conversations with not just you, but with like other people. It really kind of gives me an opportunity to kind of test out like my thoughts on things, as well as testing out other people's perspectives as well. And I think that's really good to have a conversation even with people you don't 100% agree with. So shouting down, and then also when everybody just agrees, it's just like yep, yeah, yeah, it's just an echo chamber. But yeah, here, I'll be back on a few. Okay.
I wanna stay wide open.
Soaking wet clothes. I called you from a payphone. Could barely hear what you said, but you told me that I'm no longer the one you want. I don't know why you left, I don't know why, no why. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, goodbye. I know it's been a year, but sometimes I still shed a tear thinking of you. What can I say? These feelings won't go away. Time keeps passing by, but I can't get you off my mind. These feelings won't go away, away. Try to be strong. I'm holding on. I practice my best fake smile so that no one can see how I've been feeling inside, inside. I don't know why you left, I don't know why, no why. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, goodbye. I know it's been a year, but sometimes I still shed a tear thinking of you. What can I say? These feelings won't go away. Time keeps passing by, but I can't get
Everything around me changing again and again. Can't stay in this dead end relation, 'cause it's fading to gray. I feel everything inside me changes over and over again. Can't wait, knowing that our love is wasted, yeah, wasted. We're running blind and we don't know why. Was it real? them screaming out your name. Legends never die. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near.
It's deep in their bones, they'll run into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, Christ.
Legends never die. 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 They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it cost. The scars collected all of their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harms to touch your tree.
Whoa, pick yourself up, Christ.
Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die.
Oh, when the world is calling out your name,
Begging you to fight.
pick yourself up once more. Pick yourself up, Christ.
Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die.
I'm back. Hey. Hmm?
Messing with my head again.
Can I? What? Liar? What did I lie about? I am very, very, like, defensive with my chat. and I realized that watching the video of Kitty. I sit corrected. But yeah, Shal, I actually watched the. Okay, can you guys stop interrupting me, chat? But yeah, Shal, I actually watched the video yesterday, and it was only like 30 seconds of interaction between Kitty and I, and like we both like have like no perspective over what actually happened. Like I thought it was like I was getting this barrage of hate from her, and that wasn't even close to what happened. And like my reaction was not even like not hostile. It was like I was joking and laughing, and but I'm still very, very sorry because I really miss Kitty. But yeah, I've like profusely apologized, and hopefully it's just the silent treatment at the moment. I like the doctors. Mostly just starting at John Hurt and moving on. I'm not too familiar with the other guys. That's probably not a good thing. Who is this? Oh, no, just got a notification. There's gonna be a female one. She's coming. Miss Jodie Whittaker. she gonna be the new doctor. I'm actually really anxious to see that. You know, what? Doctor Who. That's a majority of my backgrounds is scenes from Doctor Who. Like here's the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi, walking through. Oh, what? Kinda, sorta. Yeah, David Tennant and Matt Smith kinda did that. It is like a pseudo regeneration. Yeah, 12 so far, but like, you know, again, you know, like, you should have seen how the fan base reacted with every you know, every previous Doctor, you know, up until this point, and like this one got a lot of vitriol. But yeah, I agree. You know, considering that he's an alien that regenerates into like almost any kind of humanoid form, Mr. Pulver, Jens Pulver. I've got Jens Pulver's Twitch running. My wife was like, "Who's that?" That's the first UFC lightweight champ. That is hot. She's got this a long shirt that we got from Harry Potter World. And this is Gryffindor. Who blooped me? Why am I being blooped? Only you, Shao. I would only let you bloop me. I know, right? Yeah, no instant gratification, man. Yay! I'm very excited for you guys, even considering the situation. Oh no. She mad. She mad. If I had seen the signs, I would have avoided it at all costs. I'm headbutting my desk. Not it's a beautiful life. All right, what were some of their other songs? I actually had that album. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. I sent her an apology. I actually was like writing like this, like several paragraphs worth of an apology, and also trying to explain myself. I was like, I was anxious, and I was just trying to leave it in his face by being a silly humorist, and apparently it didn't work. Well, that's actually like a poor man's Cartman. I have to go a little bit higher, and my throat doesn't want to do that right now. Bathroom. You know, if we could just play a game and she gives me the silent treatment, takes all the guns from me, I don't care at this point. Pretty much. I'm okay with that. She's. Oh, that's mad. That is so mad. I know, I'm that petty too. And it's like, if I'm mad at you, no, you can't even do anything nice for me. I hate you. Why do you think I'm so understanding about this? It's like we're all the same people. It's weird. Okay, I really gotta this. That's just ridiculous. Let's see what this looks like down here. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Gotta live with it. What? I mean, like, what else is there to do? You know, I just gotta wait until she's ready to like talk to me and probably berate me, and I made her feel bad, and she's, I didn't mean to. I know, but I still feel bad. It's like, that wasn't my intention. I shouldn't feel bad, but because I actually care about this, this situation, I do feel bad. Alright, might as well load some Fortnite, At least Taz won't give me the silent treatment. Except that he didn't talk. No. Can always count on Taz. Why worry about that when you can worry about this? You know what? I'm a little anxious about doing this. So I was telling Taz, streaming on Twitch is this dude named Jens Pulver, and like I'm a big fan of his. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, it's because it's game's loading here. What was it? He's like the UFC's first lightweight champ. This little guy just lighting these people up, just beating the freaking snot out of these guys too. Back in the heyday when there wasn't, it was just like kind of the UFC was like almost underground, like borderline illegal in some cases. No, he wore gloves. They had like the very first, they had like the first generation, fingerless gloves and stuff, and hand wraps and stuff like that. And like you could wrap your hands, and like some of the legitimate strikers would do that just to protect their knuckles so that their hands wouldn't break, so they could punch a little harder. That Gardu guy from the first UFC, like he punched that sumo wrestler's tooth right out of his mouth, dude. It went flying into the audience there. It's pretty nasty. But anyways, he's on here streaming. He's actually playing Fortnite, and like I'm just like fanboying. I'm just like, he said he'd be willing to play with me, but I don't know if I want to do that now. No, he's out in the Midwest, and again, he's a nice dude. He's not. I don't think he's. I mean, he's not going to be happy that he didn't win, but I don't think he's going to come over and fill my mouth with chiclets. Don't want any of that. What movie would that be? sounds dirty. That's with Kristen Dunst, right? Kirsten Dunst? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't remember anything about her, but yeah, she was apparently black, yeah. Mm. No. Hmm. Yeah.
Hijo de puta.
That was what, Winona Ryder's character? Uh, I remember watching the cartoon. The movie was good though. I eventually watched it like maybe 10 years ago. It's actually surprisingly good. Creepy too. I love Tim Burton. Mm. I have no idea. Could do that. Okay, I'll try not to hold my breath. Maybe just pop out, because maybe she doesn't want that at all. Maybe, like pop out of the Discord, because you know I don't think she'd want the conversation to leak over until like. Okay, do that. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. That's all I was concerned about. God. I feel bad for my wife because she had to listen to me cry about it. Right. That's true. That's true. But yeah, yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, my wife's pretty happy. I vacuumed the house. I also power washed the balcony. A euphemism? No, I vacuumed the house. Uh, yep. Oh my goodness. It wasn't a total pain in the butt, but yeah. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Maybe that's what I want. Wait. Anyways. I did not say... No, I didn't say that. Like, wait, did I say that? No, I didn't say that. Well, somebody got the pain in the butt. That's what she said. Yeah. All right. And Taz and I are gonna do some. What? We're not. Okay. All right. Right. Probably screaming in the mic right now while he's trying to have a conversation with her would probably be bad. Eagle. Oh, that one's fun. What's up, dog and dog? Do not puke or poo in this room. Were you there when I was like, oh my goodness, and I was like, oh, it's even worse than I thought? Yeah. It was, yeah. It was even worse than that. Apparently he let a stringer like right behind my chair and I didn't even notice. I just thought, it's like, man, this smell is just really clinging. It's really, hanging on. And my wife cleaned it up and she didn't tell me until afterwards. I'm like, no, you should have told me to get off the freaking computer and clean up. I guess we're being invited. See how this goes. Hi, kitty. What? I could always turn it off. Unless we want to keep it that way for now. Me too. I'm a child because that's so funny. It's dope. What? What? I don't know, but I gotta start changing my keybinds. I guess. Paradise. Pew! Actually, no, I'm not gonna. I'm making it to fatal, I guess. You still can't say his name. You still can't say his name. Jeez, I fell. I didn't take any fall damage though. What? Wait, he's talking about the island? Yeah, yeah. Alright, all I got is a sniper rifle. Nope, honey. Nope. So, not so bad. Alright, hunting rifle and a grenade launcher. I didn't say you couldn't. I was talking too. I like how the P90s are just kind of like sitting out there now. Oh no, I got this one. I got this. I got one. No, not you too. There you go. Okay, Taz is at Greasy. Alright, who am I right next to? Shao. I'm closest to you. Oh, yeah, I'm like underneath you. There you are. Told you were on top of me. Ah! What kind of incident? Like aggressive incident or like creepy incident or gross incident? Because my wife was telling me about clean. Huh? What? Like easily communicable. Like we're talking. Is it like microscopic or creepy crawlies? That could be even worse. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. What? I need the shields. I already grabbed it. Do you want a P90? Or a sticky? Doesn't it? GFY? Oh, I got it. I figured that one out. Alright, what were we talking about before that all happened? Oh, no, we were talking about gross stuff at work. Yeah, my wife was telling me about how somebody came in. They had to clean up some weepage. I think tapioca pudding was mentioned. Yeah, good stuff. Oh yeah, it was totally gross. I wanted to puke in my mouth a little, or a lot. while she was talking about it. Dropping these perfectly good shields. Well, I needed the shields, so it works out perfectly. Let's get him. Gus? Brendan and Gus. There's a guy over here in retail. Yeah. There's a guy in this tall 1x1. Yeah, he's trying to shoot at me. Woo, just shoot at my wall. Let's get him, Shell. Yeehaw. Boom, baby!
Already dark, getting later. Know that you're right on my radar. Didn't know you the way I should. It's not my time or my place now. I'm just hoping for a way out. It's getting closer to me and you. So this is where you hide out. So this is where I find you on a night out. I don't need you, but this running under water's slowing me down. I'm thinking right now, it's the time now to share my thoughts with you. Open the floor to you.
Yeah, they were down there. Yeah, I got one more corrupted area. Bless you.
Someplace I found peace in the dark of night. Tabletops counters in the early hours. Stone cold inside. Banging drop stanzas, never needing answers. We wander all alone, but we can't find the street lights go. We wander all alone, but we can't deny we are the street light people. Sleepwalker, you enter my dreams. When I drift off, you keep out the bad things. I'm not afraid to close my eyes when you hold me. Sleepwalker, leaving light on for me.
I mean, aren't most of them just reskins except for like the DJ here? Okay, yeah, the wolf guy definitely is not. Yeah, I think I actually got the history of it like backwards. Between the association between those two words. That one was named after the other. Versus the other. Yeah. I mean, technically it still is, but just the other way around.
Sleepwalker, how could you do this to me? When you disappeared, my soul couldn't breathe. Through the window out into the night, in the morning light. Sleepwalker, did you ever leave me?
Yeah. You ain't getting none of that. What? Are you gonna leave share? Too bad for him. Probably served him right. There you go. Dude, are you following me? I just turned around and I'm like, wait, are you stealing from me? What did you steal? Because oh, okay. Oh, I was actually leaving this house, so yeah. Yep, perfect. And I think it's the thought that counts, right? Yeah, I think you're lying. That's a good one. That's such a. Except when you're trolling. I mean, I guess. Okay, fair. I will agree. Yes, of course. Of course.
Seems it never ends. We are learning since we began.
Alright, this area is clear. Seriously? You missed, by the way. You didn't that time. Well played. Why you do that? Wait, why are we going this way? That's what I think we were planning on helping Taz. I don't know what happened. Things just didn't work out, I guess. Woo! Man, party's over, no more rocks. Ah. Ooh, cute. It's the last rock. Oh man, it feels so good.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. It may change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life, just a good mother season. Not too long, just a time, just a good mother season. You came into my life, just a good mother season.
Nope, no beating. Ah. Oops. How are my mats? My mats look like crap. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Oh, tie game. No. Where's she? Where's she? Yeah. Haha. Oh! Don't do that. You were so mean. Alright. I'm getting there. Alright, somebody's resin her.
Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching.
Eat that.
Slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall.
Yep. Whoa. Oh! Why are you disappearing? Woo! No. Oh. Because I knocked him. How come I can't see in the thing? Res me? That'd be nice. Be nice. Yeah, there we go. Get him, shout! To your left, to your left. He shot. Oh, shit. Yeah, they were shooting you from, like, they were getting you from all angles. Just don't mind me. Just gonna drown here if you don't mind. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah. Trying to do a little bit of the same. Hey, if you could res me, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna get thirsted by those guys too. Just watch. Aw. I'm over here. Waiting for somebody to heal me, that'd be nice. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, just res that guy. Some teddy bear's resing me. Oh, damn it, these guys. He's trying to thirst me. No problem, no problem, no problem. Do your thing, do your thing. There's a lot of them over here, so could be bad news. Oh, it's 12 to 20. Oh, shit. Don't mind me, guys. Just don't mind me. I'm just crawling across the field here, bleeding out. It's, yeah. Come on. Just make my way up to here and I'm just gonna. Ah! I thought I got away. Okay. I know, right? There we go. Going. All right. You guys are gonna have fun. You guys will be fine. You guys will be fine. You've enjoyed each other's company and, you know, for hours at a time. It'll be fine. Hey, hey. What? That's why I wasn't getting your echo. Exactly. Where are we going? Okay. Is that tilted? Alrighty. I'm here. I might as well go home. Where? I got this guy. I thirsted his friend. Taz, behind you, through the door. He's through the window. He's thirsty. Oh my god! Oh my god! There's a guy behind you there. Behind you. Okay, I'm gonna try and run away. You distract him. That didn't work. At least thirsted their friend. Yeah, Tilted's a mess. Kitty seems to be in good company. How's Shal doing? Shal's doing alright. What happened? That's never a good thing. Great advice, buddy. Okay. How long have you been up? Yeah. No. What? Well, what about it do you not like? Look at that! Yeah, yeah. Granted, it took my wife a little while. I'm like, you know, you got to eat this, and you know, she tried it a couple times, and you know, she eventually, you know, came to enjoy pumpkin pie. But similar story though, similar story. But my mom refused to eat it because she said it looked like. Well, I'm actually talking about pumpkin pie this time. let me clarify that. Well played, sir. Well played. Well played. But yeah, like as far as like pumpkin pie, that specifically that particular, yeah, that particular dessert, she said it looked like diarrhea, so she would refuse to eat it. Oh, there they are. they're coming down on your guy. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. It's exciting. You know what? That's probably the one I need to go to. Alright. Yep. Oh! Well done, sir. Well done. Right in his face, man. Oh. There's that guy over by the ridge there. Yeah, take a breather. Oh! You're killing him, Shell! You're killing him! Be nice! Oh! Go easy on him, Shell! He's got a wife and kids! What? Breathe. Yeah. Yeah, dude, just stop moving. Stop struggling. Stop struggling. Nah, just drop down on that guy. Nobody's paying him any attention. Of course. There we go. There we go. Right there through. No, right there through the building. Oh, he's crawling. He's crawling. He's down. He's good. Yeah. Thirst that, dude. Isn't there a guy somewhere here? Oh, okay. Don't. Could he be? What? John Wick coming around behind you. There's a John Wick run around. What? Nice. Yeah, it moves up in stages. Shell gotcha! He gotcha! Yep. Hey, kitty. You missed it the other day. Some Soviet guys ended up making a request that I play the freaking USSR national anthem. I butchered it really bad. Yeah. Yeah, apparently they were just like cruising through like random streams on Twitch, and they came across mine. And they were like, "Hey, can you play the national anthem?" Where you going, Taz? I guess we're going to Tilted. What? Ah, okay. I can at least redirect myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out of here, you. Oh! I didn't even see you there. So many freaking a-holes here. No. Alright, I got something. I got an AR. I'm going down to the house below. Yes, I do. You have to come down here and get it though. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It sounds terrible. Well, I mean, this game's PG after all, so. Just come here and die, won't you? Yeah. Just let me hurt you, please. Get here. There you go. Okay, you're over my shoulder there. Keep ahead. Taz is way over there. Wait, what? What was the other thing? What's the new thing she hates? Eggs? I don't like milk. How about spam? Is spam okay? Oh, Jesus, Shal. Scare me, why don't you? Wait, who's shooting over there?
Sits on my chest, won't let my guard down. No, not again. You break my bones out like sticks and stones. Won't let my guard down. Leave me alone. I won't make it out alive. I just like the way it hurts when the fire burns me. When the fire burns me. When the fire burns me.
Yeah. I'm trying, buddy. Hold still. Nice. That didn't sound good. Oh, I could use one of those. Wait, no, I can't. Stop moving, dude. We're good, we're good. Hang on. Oh, dingus. Ah! Got him. A little bit. Come on, I see you, buddy. I know where you are. Come on, stay there. Oh! Ooh, how you like that? Ah, don't die, don't die. Ah. Oh, I got my assault rifle damaged. Ooh. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Bless you. That's way up there. Might as well. Yeah, we're gonna be probably expecting some company over here. Or maybe they're gonna land there. Oh, by the way, my earlier question, Kitty, can you at least do spam? No? Well, she grew up in Hawaii. That's like a staple. You said Hawaii, right? Okay. Spam's awesome. It is the superior canned meat. I've never had. How do you go wrong with spam? It's like it's the same consistency whether you cook it or not. Well, he grew up on the propaganda that spam was bad. Spam is so good. Oh. Oh well. It's the frickin' best. Although, yeah, you know, you have too much of it. Yeah, I start getting ill. I don't even know what that is. I've heard of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. What? Did you fall off? Well, you would have if you couldn't glide. I see that opening. But something happened. Okay, anyways. I didn't see it either, but I was able to put two and two together. Of course not. Of course not. Nothing happened. Yeah. Okay, so, pasta and... You're just gonna... Oh, okay, fine. Anything good up there, kitty? You gonna take any of those? You want a porter rift or maybe a mini shield?
I won't let it take a hold of me. Find my passion, make it happen. I'm gonna take control of me. Not reacting, taking action. I can feel it pulling me. A hole so deep, my soul
I'm trying to learn the secrets of goulash here.
yeah, I won't hide from mistakes, cause if I try, that's okay. I'm learning life every day. I'm 25, still the same. When I was 9, thought okay, I'll figure it out one day. Get peace of mind, I'll be safe. Yeah. Time is lost to waste, to leave behind a better place. Then I need nothing more than life with you. And if I was the one to stay, would you still spend this time with me? When I go, I want nothing else but you. Yo, they say to be where your feet are. I just listen to the beat, try to restart. I just listen to the beat like it's your heart. So far, I can't seem to let down my own guard. Yeah, I'm defensive for a reason, hiding all my demons, affected by the seasons. Sometimes I just feel like leaving. I'm sick of all these feelings, I'm sick of always dealing. Yo, you say that I've changed, but you've changed. All this pain in my veins is from the things you say. Your state of mind never stays the same. You say you're fine, but you lie to me. Inside, you're divided, man. Yeah, we've got our highs and our lows, and when we're high, we're so close. But
I'm aiming for your chest, to be honest. You know, I'm trying to body it with the splats. She just rolls her eyes. She's like, whatever. According to her, she's supposed to, yeah. Anyways. Do you really want me to get into details? Okay. Okay. I couldn't help it. Yeah, you're late on that cap there, buddy. Hey, they're here. Oh, and I hear that. I'm trying to help you. Don't break it. Made it to tilted. All right. Wait, it's one or the other. It's not the snake eating its tail here.
Living out in Hollywood, yeah, and I feel good, yeah. So misunderstood, cause we're young and we're crooked. Everybody's hooked, yeah, everybody should, yeah. Do it by the book, no, we do it like we should, yeah. Young and
It's not a competition. But if it makes you feel better. All right then.
Sand on my feet and the girls in the heat, yeah. She's so bubbly, she likes country. Said I like money, now she thinks I'm funny. Girl is sunny, addicted to your honey. You know I'm always running, so baby, are you coming?
Who's in front now? Who's in front now?
So let's go, baby, come.
I'm winning.
Whiskey, and we could drink till the sun sets dizzy.
I'm trying to put up walls here. Come on. Come on. They're up on the roof of Dusty. Jeez. That hurt. That hurt, man. Why you gotta do that? Hurting my feelings. What? Ah! Nah, I got him. Okay, hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. Yeah, me too. Oh! Get him, Shell! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, shit. Okay. All right, this is the last one for me. Yeah. I got to cash in for the chores that I did today. She didn't even tell me. I said I was vacuuming the house, and then I got a slew of texts. It was great. That's how I feel. So Taz, which one do we think I didn't get to? This one right here, by Dusty, or was the one? Yep. We went to Fatal. Was it maybe Lazy? Here, let's. No, Lazy is not on our side. That would have been bad. No. You know what? I'll stick around for one more just in hopes that we're on the Lazy side. Ah. We can go to retail or salty. Okay. They're making their way. I had to land here anyways. Neat. I thought I landed here already. What the? This game's so freaking weird sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna rebind my keys so like all my building and editing's all on my keyboard and all my weapons are on my mouse. Do you guys have any special keybinds that? Really? Default's so not efficient. Yeah. That's true. I'm pretty psychotic when it comes to them. Yeah, yeah, my daughter. Oh my god. Like the only two people that I know that don't even use the backwards button are you and my daughter. Yeah, that would be the S key. Yeah, exactly. Kind of my point. That's why you live. It's charge. Oh, that too. Hey. Oh, hey. Wait, hey. Monkey around. I don't know the rest of the words. Taz knows the words. We're so old. We're so old. No! She is not kidding. She is not kidding right now. No! You don't know Davy Jones? No. It was a parody of the Beatles. It was a comedy thing. It was like a comedic thing. But, yeah. Yeah, but just use it like a shotgun, man. I'm doing my best to try and keep it with Katie over here. Whoa, whoa, where are you going? Yeah, but it's so weird. You like look like you glitched out over to my left, and I turned to my left, and then you were like behind me or something. It's weird.
I wanna run to you and get away. I wanna hide with you, but I
Woo.
can't escape. They say it's your own choice. Can you hear my voice? It's a lesson to be learned in time. Oh, read me like a knife. Hear my every thought. Catch 'em like the stars, or like a bullet shot. Find me in the night, or paint the morning sky.
Ah, Japoopy. Taz, help me, Taz. Oh, yeah, just blast him. Just keep blasting him. I'll come over to you. Ow, shit. He thirsted me so hard. Nearly exploded. And look at that, everybody's watching Shell again. Daydream, believing in the homecoming queen. Da da da. It's the theme song to the show. All right. This is a good lie. This is a good lie. There's bad lies and good lies. Yep, and I'm hoping it's in it this time. Nah. She said, nah. She told me it's like I'm going to sleep. Just wake me up when you're ready. Seriously. Hey. No. If you say so, I'm not one to judge. And wouldn't he feel better if you said it looked powerful instead of cute? I'm just saying. He doodles on it when he's bored? Oh, yeah, okay. Where am I going? There we go. This is going to be very competitive here. Alright, need both my feet down. Yep, this is place. This is spot, man. Alright, let's get out of here. Here, I'm heading over this way towards loot for a second. Meet you over by Lazy, maybe? Paz? Okay. Yeah. Oh, because I was watching Shao just glide over the sky, and I just blew my war horn. So. Yeah. Yeah, we might as well start heading towards the circle, man. Is it? What? In the door? Okay. Locker room door. Oh. There we go. Alright. Kitty, if you're alive when I get there, I've got a bunch of shields for you. I got minis and a slurp. Is there a better AR around here? Hey, Taz, do you have minis? Famis? Taz, what heals can you meal? Can you do minis or slurp or Okay, I'm dropping these and I'm gonna go ahead and meal this half pot for. Awesome. Hey, well then come here. Take this other slurp and meal it over over other side of the pool, dude. Oh, they're here. Take the slurp. And Kitty's down. Damn it. Somebody pick her up. From the other side of the map. There's somebody, there's a bunch of people right there. Oh, she's on top of that hill right in the center of all that. Who, me? Oh, yeah. Pfft. Well, you must have built it, like, right next to me. How much wood do you need? I got 350. I'll drop. Alright, wood. There you go. Bam. Sure. It's not gold, it's purple. Damn right. Yeah, you better build me this ramp. I didn't know you were building it. Dude. They're hateful today. Oh, they're dropping right on you. Ah. Yeah, rough. I got shields. I got shields. Okay. Kitty. Kitty. Right behind you, Kitty. Kitty. Bloink. She's shielding. Where are you, buddy? Oh, geez, what are you doing over there? I'm coming for you, man. So he better watch it. Yeah! Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. Trying to get over there. Jeez. This dude's like... Alright, I'm gonna go kill him. Oh. Got Frogman. Oh, shit! Wild card got us from behind. Wait, where's the guy in Nog? Where's Froggy? Hey, come on, Froggy. You dying. You gonna die. You gonna die. You gonna die. I'm gonna watch you die. I'm gonna watch you die. You're gonna die right here. Right here. Any second now. Any second. Yeah. Oh, pff, now I'm dead. At least I got my 1E limb. Oh, shh. Finally. Not a big fan of the freaking double barrel shotgun. That'll show him. Oh, there's only one left. I'm really tempted to get that, but I know that as soon as I get that, there's going to be another skin that I'm going to want even more. Look at the runes. They're like crawling up her butt. You know what? If I had pants like that, I'd wear that. Woo! Alright, guess what we're doing tomorrow, man? Because I can't, my daughter's foot still hurts from all that walking at Disneyland. I don't know what happened to her shoes, but it like rubbed her toe raw. That was a very unfortunate freeze in my face there. Take deep breaths, dude. You guys are gonna have fun. You'll be fine. I am very jealous of that right now. I would like some chili. No, I wasn't. It is true. I was not invited. All right. Night, everybody.